So, Mary, thank you so much for joining us today. Mary Faire, you are presenting one of our 2025 masterclasses, and the topic is belonging and shame.
Hmm.
So, please do start by telling us a little bit more about yourself and your masterclass.
Sure. So it's awful when people ask you this question when you start to get a little older because it could go on a long time, but I'm just going to tell you the bare bones. Um, I did my practitioner in 1985. I've been messing around with NLP for a wee while. Um, uh, I love what NLP can do for people. Um, I'm an NLP master trainer, and I just love. We're on week 6 at the moment of a practitioner, and somebody wrote to me saying, "This is life-changing stuff," and I love that enthusiasm and people realizing just real things, the small things like what it means to second position,
Mm,
really second position.
mm,
Um, that they can actually adopt their own presuppositions, not just NLP ones, and they can check how they're thinking about something and the difference it will make. So I'm still as wildly enthusiastic about NLP as I was in 1985.
lovely.
Is that
Lovely.
enough of me?
That's beautiful. In a nutshell. And what about your presentation, belonging and shame?
Ah, this is a topic that's really dear to my heart and not often covered in or even thought about in NLP specifically.
Mm,
And yet I don't particularly like the term hardwired because it's so overused and it's used by things that aren't hardwired at all and are just things that we've acquired along route. But as a species, we are really hardwired to belong. And the flip side of belonging is shame.
mm,
And we are as equally designed with the desire to belong as we are with the desire to avoid being shamed.
mm,
And so often, when in whatever context we're using NLP, in whatever context we're living, we will come across some of this stuff. And I'm aware of my hand movement then, because it is like we butt up against this stuff without even realizing we're doing it.
mm.
So I've been doing quite a lot of exploration about belonging and shame in all of its contexts and the ways that it shows up, and the consequence of us being excluded
Mm,
and what that does to us. So, yeah, looking forward to sharing all of that with people.
definitely. So, what would you say is fresh, innovative, or new
Oh,
that
yeah.
delegates will take away from your masterclass?
Fresh, innovative, new. You know, I go, wouldn't it be arrogant for me to say that this is fresh and innovative and new? I don't know what people know, but I know that a lot of people that I've worked with in the last few years that I've been particularly playing with belonging and
Mm,
shame just aren't aware of its impact day to day for them as well as for people they may be working with.
mm,
So I hope it's going to be fresh and new, um, and that people will go away with stuff that they're and a new way of thinking about how and what the consequences are of the ways in which we inadvertently exclude and shame people.
yes, yes, that sounds very valuable thing, and just bringing that to mind, being more mindful of it, I think is really incredibly valuable. So, thank
Yeah.
you. So if you had a top tip, what would that top tip be for delegates attending your masterclass?
Oh, bring lots of questions, bring your curiosity. If you're excitable like I am, and bring that to a bit of playfulness will always be good. I'm just a willing to engage. I'm not going to just talk at people for
Mm,
3 hours. I will give people information, but I really want them to engage and yeah, ask questions and bring their own experiences of all of this. Because
mm,
we've all experienced, every human being, I've yet to find one that hasn't experienced um, exclusion, not belonging,
mm,
or being shamed.
mm,
Um, and those are experiences that stay with us and can become very triggering
mm,
in in in, in our lives.
mm. Absolutely, yes. One comes to mind from my youth in in games lessons. So yes, let's not go there just now.
Oh, we do it with good intent sometimes. The naughty step is a way
Yes, yes,
of
exactly.
of not, you not belonging,
Mm,
setting you aside from
mm,
can't be with the rest of us. It's
mm.
designed to shame.
Yes, gosh, yes. Yes. So, Marie, what inspired you to want to present one of the masterclasses?
Um, Sharing with people, training, facilitating. I'm a I'm a coach, I'm a trainer. I love working with people. I love exploring ideas with people, and I expect to learn as much as they do in everything I do,
Yeah.
because I'll learn from the questions that they ask. I'll learn from the experiences they bring. So what's not to love?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, beautifully put. Thank you. So, to remind those that watching this, Marie Faire is presenting at one of the masterclasses in 2025. The topic is belonging and shame, and this is being presented live on Zoom on Wednesday, the 9th of July 2025, starting at 1700 hours, which will be BST by then, British Summer Time. And it's, as you said, Marie, it's a 3 hour presentation, and there'll also be, it'll be allow 3.5 hours because there'll be space for some breaks in that as well. So thank you so much, Marie. I'm very much looking forward to this particular topic and diving into that in 2025.
Yeah, look forward to seeing people then.